to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're doing a pick a card reading on Aquarius season. Been Aquarius season for a while. Since January 21st until February 18th, I believe, and then it's gonna be Pisces season. Um Aquarius are known to be very like quirky and rebellious, but like a humanitarian as well. There are Aquarius is ruled by the 11th house, or Aquarius rules the 11th house, which is all about like friends and groups and hopes and stuff like that, and also like I said before, like being a humanitarian and like working with people, helping other people, and working to make the place like their environment better in a way. They're very sociable, but they might not come off always as like a sociable creature. They might come off like a little quirky, or kind of a little mean or harsh or whatever. They are also ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of like change. It's always reforming itself and changing and shifting. And I believe it just went direct, so or it's going direct, or it's changing. It's doing something. Um, but back to your Aquarius. They're also known to be the water bearer, even though it's an air sign. It is, in touch with its feelings and communicating its feelings, and talking about like why it's important, seeing it as important to do that. And Aquarius is in the tarot is ruled by, or represented, not ruled, represented by the star card. And in the star, you see the person um, have a cup in the lake, and in the material world. So it's trying to say that you're able to take your spirituality or your spiritual thoughts, intentions, and bring it into your 3D. Take your dream, make your dreams become a reality in a way. And is there anything else I want to say about Aquarius? A dark side that they say about Aquarius. They're very stubborn. Could come off like as a jerk or a little bit of a know-it-all. Um, Rebellious and impulsive and very cold and detached and harsh, like I said before. Um, but your 11th house is all about like like I said before, about like being social and collaborating and work with people to change the world. Sometimes people might not see eye to eye on what they think the world should look like, and not everybody can just be okay with that and let it go and move on and see things in a new way. There are also a fixed air sign, and fixed signs are very persistent. Um, so that career, their stubbornness comes in. But is there anything else? Nope, that's pretty much all I want to say about that. So we got 6 questions here today. We have a card that best describes you currently. Why are you afraid of your emotions? How can you begin to explore your emotions, a way that you can be more patient with others? Where can you, or where to look, or where can you look for more like-minded people, and somewhere or something you should start to explore farther. If it's like a place, somewhere you should go, like and explore. If it's a thing, something you could look more into, stuff like that. Okay. So we got 3 pals here today, but kind of sort of not gonna trick you, but pick a number, okay? So there's 11, 34, and 15. So give you 2 seconds to pick a number, and then I'll tell you what the card is. so you can pick honestly. Okay. So there's 11, 34, 15. If you don't want to do it that way, there's 2, 7, 6. Okay. Okay. If you pick 11, the card is sudden wealth. Doesn't mean that you picked wrong. You probably, something could be happening with the sudden wealth. Okay? But we have sudden wealth. If you pick 34, what is this one? Yeah, this one. If you pick 34, you have occupation. And if you picked 15, you picked lovers. All right. Okay. So we have sudden wealth, occupation, and lovers. You can pick more than one pile. That's fine. That's okay. You probably, in the beginning, it was 37. And, also at the back of your mind, you thought 11. That's fine. You could watch 37, then you go watch 11. Whatever floats your boat. Or you could watch all three. Whatever floats your boat. But, yeah, just pick, honestly, unless you pick the wrong pile and then you get the wrong message and then say that it doesn't resonate with you. And it's like, because you're not in the right pile. So, yeah. But I see you in your piles. Hi there, Pal 1. Welcome to your reading. So, I'm going to reiterate the questions again. We have a card that best describes you currently. Why are you afraid of your feelings? How can you begin to explore your feelings? A way that you can be more patient with other people. And where to look for more like-minded people, and something you should start exploring further. So we already know the first card, which is sudden wealth, which is 11, 11 reduced to 2. And 2 is all about duality, balance, communication, collaboration, partnership, yin and yang. Which is pretty much like the duality, the light and shade, stuff like that. Next we have distant horizon. And that's 36. 36 reduced to 9. And 9 is all about releasing and letting go. Reflecting, reforming. And then we have gift. And that is 17. 17 reduced to 8. 8 is all about action, power, movement, karma. Personal power. Self versus ego. So could be receiving a gift or something something's gonna change. Like we have sudden, right? Sudden change of wealth, something quickly, and it might come in come in as a form of a gift, or it's simply because with this anchor here, you only lift your anchor, or if it's a boat, when you're setting sail and moving away from something. So you might have to suddenly move away from something to, get better in a way, receive your gift and stuff like that. Oh, I had to read these two cards together. So we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And reading with that is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Alright, hold on. Because the light not cooperated. There we go. So, okay. You might meet somebody very quickly, okay? Or you bump into somebody and they're very cute. And you might start try to strategize and stuff like that on or like simply plan your future. Don't do that, okay? Just let it woo woosah, okay? Woo whoa, like woosah, okay? Calm down. Like just let it just go with the flow, okay? Just go with the flow. Set like fill it out. Let just like don't just throw your anchor or like put all your eggs in one basket because you know have to fill it out. You rather than just trying to make it fit for you, see if it actually does fit for you, and if it doesn't, you can actually just leave. And then we have true love. This romance, well, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Right? So just woosah, fill it out, chill out, relax, breathe. Um, you won't have to like, you know, do anything out of the ordinary or like extra to secure it. It's just fill it out. Just relax, explore it. You know, when you're exploring something, you look into it. You know, like you know, like I want to say a dog, but I feel like a lot of animals do it. Like they sniff around a spot and like to check it out and exploring it before they actually like you know go anywhere or like use the bathroom or anything like that or just simply sit there or stuff like that. They make sure and check like it's okay, it's safe and it's secure. It's nobody else's spot. Stuff like that. Um, you know, just boost off, chill out, let it just let everything play out. And you know, if you have questions, like of course, like ask questions, but like don't be like all skeptical, I guess you could say, or paranoid in a way. And just woosah. If you are coming like you know, talk to them, communicate with them, be able to speak your mind and say like where the question is coming from and stuff like that, or why you think this way or why you feel this way, and allowing you know room for communication and stuff like that. And then we have retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. Right, with you know the anchor, you just taking up the anchor and setting sail somewhere. You're going somewhere. Might be trying to say like need to spend some time alone with the like just y'all two alone to see if you know if you actually do like each other, and just allowing the situation to play out naturally, not forcing anything or stuff like that. Um, and then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Right? If you just let it play out, it could. Oh, could be like a surprise engagement. You know, told you, just relax, woosah, breathe. Could be. and they playing in something. And we have new love. A new person has stirred up your romantic feelings. Oh, could be a new person that you meet very suddenly. Like I said before, don't try to, with engagement. Like, don't just start thinking you're gonna marry the person, okay? Don't be Joe. Okay, don't be Joe. Like, okay? Just woosah, okay? Breathe. Find things out first before you find yourself a Quinn, okay? Check things out. um, yeah, but just let things fold naturally, and just things might be new, especially like if you never felt certain things before. Um, might be a little bit scared, and never did it before and stuff like that. No, you can communicate that to the person and be like, look, we gotta take things a little bit slow, feel things out, and stuff like that. Rather than just simply saying like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that because I didn't do this in my last relationship. But your last relationship, you didn't do it because you weren't comfortable enough to do it. Where in this relationship, you might be actually more comfortable to do certain things. And I have to read these two together. So we have air element. I embrace the elements of air, and I am open to all the knowledge and wisdom. And we have find your bliss. I am following the path I love, and I am fully aligned to my soul's purpose. And that's 18, and this is 15. And 18 reduced to 9, and 9 is all about letting go and releasing, like I said before. I know, we have a bird here. So it was like, they're trying to give you the knowledge and the information to help you find your bliss or to move forward to find your bliss. Um, but you have to let things like play out naturally. You might not know where you're going or what's happening or what you're doing, but it's just like, just I won't say wing it, but like when you're in school and when you're taking a test, right? You think that you know the answers, you think you know what you're doing until you get the test results, and you be like, oh wow, you think that you aced it, okay? Come to find out, you got like a C or something. You still passed, okay? But you didn't ace it like you thought you did. You didn't have all the information like you thought you did. So just like, just let it play out. Just go with the flow. And we have water element. I allow my mind, body, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Like I said before, like just go with the flow. There's gonna be some changes, and then sometimes there's gonna be some fun changes. Sometimes there's gonna be some hard changes. Um, like But I mean by like hard changes, like where you didn't see it coming, like out of nowhere, and then there's like good changes where it's still like a surprise, but it like helped you in a way, or like bring boost you up in some way, shape, or form. Um, yeah. Then we have spirit awakening. I embrace my soul's purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Oh, and the water element is 11. We had two 11s. 11, 11. We could do that, okay, which is a wish. And the star card is a wish and a manifestation. Um, could be saying that your wish and manifestation is on the way. Just, but you can't. Don't try to control it. Continue being, being you, being like vulnerable and truthful, authentic, and stuff like that. Um, and doing what makes you happy without hurting other people, because you see what, like, it's important to, take care of yourself and help other people as well, but you also have to have boundaries for yourself and respect yourself and be comfortable with who you are, and so you can be comfortable around other people and stuff like that. Try to bring other people down or sabotage anybody else, or um be rigid or think that you know it all, like you're open-minded to other people's um like thinkings and feelings and stuff like that. It's not just one way of doing something. Then we have, what does being enough means to me? What are some reminders I can give myself when I start feeling inadequate? Next we have, what do I no, do I ever feel like giving up? What should I do when I feel like quitting? Next we have, what does it mean what does it mean to be personally whole and complete? How can I make myself whole and complete? Next we have, how do I feel about accepting my negative qualities? Am I able to accept myself whole, or accept my whole self? And negative is in quotation marks because you ain't perfectly perfect, boo. And then we have, what's the last compliment I received? What compliment do I want the most? We have, I am enough. I no never give up because great things take time. Right? Sometimes you just gotta move to go to that great thing. Sometimes the great thing can't come to you. You gotta move to it. Go to it. I am whole. I accept all of my quirks and uniqueness. And we have, embrace the glorious mess that you are. Next we have, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time through the eyes of love. Which is, letting go of that control issue. Rather than trying to, like, if you're meeting somebody new, rather than trying to make them jump through hoops to prove to you that they're worthy to just be around you, How about you just talk to them to find out if you want them around you or not, rather than have them do a whole bunch of tests. Just because I can do it, like pass a test, doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing or worthy to be around you. That just simply means I can, do a whole bunch of tests. And then sometimes people, like, in relationships or like at the beginning of the relationships, they don't always pretend to be themselves or act themselves. They do certain things. They change themselves to, you know, get closer to a person. So this is why you have to talk to them. They can't, mask their like how they talk or their thinking and stuff like that. And then even if they do, they're gonna slip up at some point in time. You realize that it was not consecutive. They say one thing but do something else. Their actions doesn't match their words. Then we have obstacles are detours in the right directions. Right? So rather than just simply trying to hold on to them or just trying to force it to fit you and work for you, if it doesn't work for you, you can just leave it and walk away. And realize some things come in your life to be a blessing, some things come in your life to be a lesson. When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Right? Just go with the flow. Just be yourself. Don't change yourself. To try to fit in or like for any reason, because then you're just ruining your gift. Will be for you, and like, how can I explain this? Like the universe, spirit, God, source, however you want to identify it as, right? Knows what you like and what you don't like. Okay? Like if you're religious, right? And they say God knows you before you know yourself. He knows how many hairs are on your head and all this other stuff. He sees everything. He knows what you like, they know what you like, what you don't like, what you want, what you don't want, what you need, what you don't need, and stuff like that. They will not give you something that you can't handle, right? And if you can't handle it, they will give you people that can help you, move, start it. Or they will give you the materials that you need to start it and stuff like that. They won't just leave you all just high and dry, stranded out of nowhere. So it's just like if you have to act out of character to make something work for you, to make it fit for you, it's not for you. They wouldn't want you to act out of character. They would want you to grow, yes, but not become a completely different person than who you actually are. And being false or fake to who you are. They wouldn't want that. They want you to be who you truly are, authentically. Now, if you're just like, you can be a negative person through and through. Captain Hook, okay? Not well, I gotta think of somebody else. Because if you watch Once Upon a Time, he got a little bit, you know. But there's just some negative people out there, okay? If you're just negative through and through, just all mean and just grouchy and hateful, be that. Just that's who you are. You don't, there's going to be some people that just don't want to be around you because they don't resonate with that. They're not that type of person. And that's fine and that's okay. There's going to be people that accept you for your angry and hateful self and your angry and hateful ways. And then there's going to be some people that just be like, okay, I'm going to go by my merry way. Until you realize or figure out why you're so angry and why you want to control things or hate everything, and you work on that and fix that. And, start growing and loving yourself and realizing that life sucks, yes, but it's not just sucky to you, it's sucky to everybody. You just gotta go with the flow. There's ups and downs in everybody's lives. Some people deal with a very bad hand, and some people deal with a good hand. Like, it is what it is. You just gotta write it out. Um, yeah, but like I said before, if you're just trying to control everything, you so busy trying to like being fixed on being right, being rigid and not being open to see other options around you, because you're too busy trying to make this one thing work for you, and it's like, don't give up on like other great things that out there, because you think this could be a person. You feel like this one person is the only person that will love you, and it's like, no, there's other people out there that will love you better than this person. Don't give it up. Keep going. And especially if you couldn't be yourself in that relationship, there's gonna be a relationship where you can actually be yourself, or friendships where you can actually be yourself and speak your mind and be authentic and be comfortable in your skin, and you want them to be able to be comfortable in their skin, and y'all both being able to be comfortable and being vulnerable with each other, and you know forgive each other for, if they make a mistake, you forgive them, and they forgive you for your mistakes. Um your flaws, they don't see it as flaws, they see it as, like I said before, like, you're perfectly perfect, like, you're a human, you're gonna make mistakes and stuff like that. And they're not gonna put you on this pedestal, and if you do like one wrong thing and be like, oh, you're not as perfect as you're seeing. Like, no, it's not that bad. You're a human. Of course, you're gonna make mistakes, um, and they're gonna make mistakes too. So forgive them. Like, realize that, and embrace the glorious mess that you are. You're imperfectly imperfect, just as they are. And but it all starts from yourself, and loving yourself, being comfortable with yourself, um, releasing any shame or guilt or resentment that you have. Or every like fear or doubt that's keeping you from taking action on what you actually want to take action on, that will make you actually happy. So if you like this person, right, rather than like I said before, trying to do like a whole bunch of tests, trying to figure it out, just simply talk to them, be around them, relax, chill out. It's not that big of a deal. You can be pretty sure you've been around like attractive people before. Like, just woosah, okay? It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big. It's okay. It's alright. Um, might have been a friend that out of nowhere you start having feelings for, and it's just like, what? Or an acquaintance out of nowhere you start having feelings for. You know, just slowly y'all start hanging out with each other. If it's y'all always hanging out with like in a group, y'all start hanging out by yourself, and one on one without the group. And y'all fill each other out more and see if like y'all actually like each other and can be around each other. And if it's not just because the crowd and everyone around y'all adding into it, then you see them from a new perspective, a different way. You see how they interact with other people, how they interact with like in a group, and wow, they by themselves behind closed doors, like one on one. You see if you actually want to commit or to this person, be in a relationship with them, or just like a friendship or an acquaintanceship, or you just simply don't want the person in your life at all. Just fill it out. Just don't just like jump in and be like, oh, I'm gonna marry that person, and you're doing anything just to marry that, or to make it happen. It's just like, nope. That's when it becomes a little evil queenie. You just fill it out. You okay? Um, Just go with the flow. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for you, Pile 1, for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to reiterate the questions. A card that best describes you currently. Why are you afraid of your feelings? How can you begin to explore your feelings? A way that you can be more patient with others. And where to look for more like-minded people. And something you should start exploring more further. So the first card we already know is occupation, which is 34, which is 7. And 7 is all about, the self, internal work, self-reflection, anything that you're struggling with, trying to get control over yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. And then we have wealthy man, which is 13, and 13 reduced to 4, and 4 is all about like stability, foundation, structure. Could be a pause, stagnation, a halt. Then we have wealthy woman, which is a 6. Well, mature woman. My bad. Mature woman. Could be saying that you're working to become like a wealthy and mature, like. So like when you mature, like at a certain age, you have enough money to like retire or something like that. Putting a lot of work in. And we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Right? Like so I was saying before, like you're making the effort, working to get money. We're working like very hard to become like stable and grounded and yourself feel like later on in life, you're secure. You can retire whenever you want to retire. You don't have to worry about nothing. Um you know, just giving real wifey material, like you're like financially stable by yourself in a way. You're trying to, you know, I won't say I have like not have to rely on a man or need a man, but like for money, you won't have to like really need them to buy you anything. You can, buy it for yourself. But it would be nice. Like if they, it's nice, but you don't really need them to buy it for you because you can get it yourself, or you don't have no problem working to get it yourself. And then we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. Could be a marriage, and the love is starting to feel like work. You have to like make an effort to love each other. I'm gonna continue pulling these cards before us and see where it's going. So then we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have trust. And then we have calling in your soulmates. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization help bring you two together. Okay, that's what I was just like.
is it not like if y'all together, y'all might not love each other in the morning, like making an effort? But I'm just like, that's not what I was getting before. What I was getting is, somebody could be coming in, right? And, y'all might have to put some work in making the effort and, getting to know each other. And, it might seem like or feel like you knew this person before, right? With this occupation, y'all knew each other before. Y'all worked together before somewhere in a past life or something like that. And, you know, with this commitment, y'all work together and calling it soulmate. It's a soul contract, soul connection that probably was made in a past life that it's coming together now. Um, to help you, out with something, help you grow. But it requires to have trust and have faith that they're trying to help you become more stable and grounded, right? So help. You don't have to overwork yourself and feel yourself. It's time to take a break. Well, hold on. It's time to take back control of your life. So where you will always have to work and stuff like that and overwork and work for everything. Like I said before, like it'll be like it's nice that they want to buy you something and stuff like that, but you can buy it for yourself. You don't have no problem working and buying it for yourself. But it's saying like this person that you coming or they're calling in your soulmate might have no problem also working on it with you and helping you. Um, they know that you might not need their help or want not even really need their help, but they want to help you so you don't feel overworked or burnt out in any way, shape, or form. So y'all can have this like stable future together. But like I was saying before, it could just be you working to have a stable future like by yourself, or like when later on in life like you're stable and you're grounded, you don't have to worry about nothing like you know money or retire like you have money for retirement, your home and stuff like that. You're good. You're well taken care of. And then we have Archangel Gabriel. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intentions into my life. He, also the angel that tell you good news and bring in good news. Could be saying like all that work that you put in, you know, is paying off. All that effort that you made is gonna pay off, and you won't have to overwork or work so much, you know, as before. And then this card is 22. You see it as a universal number or an angel number 22, which is all about like balance, or you can see it or add it together and it's four, like I said before, things becoming more stable either way. Um, I'm saying like they're gonna help balance out your finances with this wealthy man here. You can be not they're gonna send you a wealthy man. You can become that wealthy man yourself. See, if you're female, you become that wealthy man. You become, financially independent and can buy whatever you want to buy. Okay, you walk in the store, you just throw it in a bag. Don't look at the price tag. That could be you, right? You don't need a man to do that. Or if you're a dude, you can just, you doing that too. It doesn't matter. You just, um, but but being a male, I guess you with the female, with the male, with that mature female, like you're not overspending, like you're aware and that money comes easily but can go easily, like you're being mindful. And then we have Earth Angel. I am a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who lives on it. And that is 34. Oh shit, 34. Right? You working? That's what you're working on. um, like I said before, it's all like 7. Also, if you're an earth angel, okay, pretty much it's just simply saying that spirit, God, source, the universe has is using you or picked you to help others, you know, to heal others or heal, free yourself to later on free other people as well. Um, which is could be why they're trying to help balance you out so you can later on help other people balance out. And then we have the flame of wisdom crone. I am open to all life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. And that is 39 and 39 reduced to 12. 12 reduced to 3. And 3 is all about collaborating, working together, mind, soul, spirit. Mind, body, spirit. But with this crone here, it could be past, present, future. Um, no, in this deck, it would have been inner child, which is like the maiden, or the mother. It was like middle child, which is maiden, like past tense, your childhood. Then there's like the mother, which could be like present tense, nurturing and stuff like that. And then there's also like the crone, which is supposed to be like future, or it could be present, future, goddess. Doesn't matter how, whatever works for you. Just three coming together and working. We already have the angel, archangel, which is supposed to help everybody, look after everybody, protect everybody, and you know you're working with them, you're collaborating with them to help bring. They're trying to help you bring you into balance, and you also trying to help balance yourself and stuff like that, and learn the lessons that you need to learn so you can then pass it on to other people. Like I said before, help them learn and teach them the lessons that need to be learned to help balance the world a little bit better. Or just simply accepting yourself and feeling more comfortable in your skin. You start doing that, and then you push other people to do the same, or inspire other people to do the same. Not even like really push them, and other people start to see how free you are, how loving you are, how far how hard you work to feel secure and grounded, and how you work for everything that you have, and inspire other people to do the same. And people start respecting you and looking up to you and stuff like that. Next we have, do I forgive myself enough for mistakes? What can I do to improve? Do I forgive myself enough for mistakes? I was rereading it because it's not right. Next we have, how have I become me? What am I like? And then we have, how can I use my past to my advantage? Archangel Gabriel told Mary she was pregnant, so not. He mostly was around pregnancy, but because I was like, it wasn't just Mary, but he told Mary cousin, so it's just like she was also pregnant. So it was just he tells you good news. He brings good news and good tidings and stuff like that. But he's he's the person that like I said before, he comes with good news and trying to help you with the news, the information, shares information to provide you with information. He told he had to speak to a lot of people at that time. He had to go tell Mary, and then Mary was like, "Yay, woo, wow." Um, Mary told Joseph, then Gabriel had to go talk to Joseph. Was like, look, what she said is true. All right, like what she said is true. Still marry her, take her, watch after her, protect the child. Like she's telling the truth. Now with everything was all fine and dandy there. Now with Mary's cousin, she was pregnant, was fine, and everything was fine. But I believe the husband didn't believe the angel, and because of that, he couldn't speak until the baby was born or something like that, if I remember correctly. So, to each his own. You can trust them if you want to trust them, not trust them if you don't want to trust them. Just know they will prove you wrong, and when they prove you wrong, you're wrong. So, I think it was because like an age or something like that why he didn't believe. But either way, you know, don't get me started with the age thing. But yeah. Next we have what do I know to be true today that I didn't know a year ago? Oh shit, card fell. Hold on. Next we have if you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? So next we have I'm unapologetic for my flaws and all. And then we have I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. And next we have every experience in my life helped me to grow. Not to make this like super religious, but not even really super, but it was because with the it was it's like a commercial or like an ad. I think it's on like Peacock, and it's supposed to be about like Jesus is like on earth and like the New Testament and stuff like that. But he was talking to his disciples and something like that, and then they ate their bread and stuff like that, and it was like I don't feel any different, and then Jesus was like I don't need you to feel different to do great things. So it's just like you don't have to you know cut your hair, make like beauty changes and stuff like that to you know be a different person, to be like a new form of yourself, a new version of yourself. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't really have to. Like you just realize that it's something that you don't want to do anymore, and you just pass it away on like to the wayside, and you just leave it, and you set yourself free from it, and you don't think about it anymore. You don't do it anymore, and you take steps day by day, and you think about it less and less, and you do it less and less. You don't let it bother you or distract you in any way, shape, or form. And then I have the power to create chances. Also, if you go to church, right, and religion and stuff like that, God will use you and use whatever He want to use. Okay, if He can use Paul, He can use you. If He can use, was it Paul, Peter, Whoever it was that was out here killing Christians, if he could use that person, he could use you. Okay? He changed that man around. He can change everybody around. He do wonderful, great things. Okay? Now we have today is a new day, and it brings with it a new set of opportunities for me to act on. Yeah, pretty much with that person. Oh yeah, the horse. But Paul, I think Paul, Peter, whatever. They switched his. He switched his name. Okay, so before he was out here killing Christians just for the fun of it, just for the fun of it. Okay, and God shone a light one day, was like, yo, it was really good with you. Like, why are you doing this? Stop. And knocked him off his horse. Blinded. Well, the light was bright and blinded him, knocked him off his horse, and it was like, stop. And right. From this day forth, you stop. You cut it out. No longer do it, and you're no longer this name. You're that name. Go tell my story. Speak of my word. Spread it around. You could, probably had a bad past. Went to jail. Finds religion in jail. Doesn't freaking matter where you found it. You found it. You more at peace with yourself. That's okay. That's beautiful. That's one. That's what we want. Like, to grow. Like, and find peace with ourselves. We don't have to be always, like, in constant shame or guilt and, like, misery and thinking that we're unworthy of stuff. And it's like, no, we make mistakes. We have flaws. It happens. We're human. We're not perfect. We're imperfectly perfect. Then we have happiness is my birthright. See, like I was just saying, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. It's fine. Mistakes help you grow, help you learn. You learn something from mistakes. That you did it wrong. Like, but some parts worked. So, you take the parts that did work, and then you realize, oh, this is what went wrong. This is why it went wrong. And, learn from that. And then try something else. And then that works. And then you move on and move forward. Then we have, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards the right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Next we have, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Right? The archangels here, they're trying to help you. I mean, I could use like a lot of Bible here, with the archangels here, but I'm not going to. Because not everybody read the Bible. But yeah, you don't have to. Everybody has a story, and everybody has a story that certain people can relate to, and it help them, like I said before, just because you went to jail or you've been in jail or stuff like that doesn't mean that you can't find like a religion or find peace with yourself or be at peace with yourself and the universe and life and stuff like that. You can. Like, you're worthy of it. It doesn't really matter. You make mistakes. That's the fun part. Like, even angels, they're not perfect angels. There's fallen angels for a reason. Like, we heard of a fallen angel, Lucifer, like the whole angel that was thrown out of heaven. Like, come on now. And then there's angels that also left with him. Like, not at all, like, they are fallen, gone away, cast away, and they change and transform. No, and then now they're bad and evil, and then there's good ones. Okay. because they were unsatisfied and stuff like that. But like I said, there's good and there's bad. There's you're gonna make mistakes. You just learn from your mistakes. Like we had here before. There's in the past things might not have worked out as well. It might have been very hard. You always had to work for a lot of things that you had. Like in the past, you had to work for a lot of things that you have now, and you're could be in this masculine energy, very go 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 go, and you might overlook some chances or opportunities for somebody to help you and take you out of that like working energy, like overworking and like only you can do it. Kuroko's basketball. Almine, like only one that could beat me is me. Like it's it's not only you. Okay, there's somebody else out there that can help you. Okay, it'll help you see that and free you, and make not even make life more fun. But if in that anime, he loved basketball all so much, right? He worked on it very hard and to perfect certain things, and he enjoyed it. And so when he was going against certain people, and he can see them start giving up just because they believe that they couldn't beat him and stuff like that. With his dreams here, they just didn't even put up a fight to continue fighting for their dreams and stuff like that. They just just gave in, throw in the towel. That he started to despise his gifts or his skills. It was like the only one that can beat me is me, and wouldn't really come to practice because what's the point? Okay. And later on in life, in the future, he met somebody else that was able to beat him and wasn't gonna stop fighting and giving up. And then she started getting fired and pumped up and trusted, like trying to open him up to new opportunities and realize that he has a whole team. It's not just him on that playing. He can pass the ball to his teammates and stuff like that. He doesn't always have to shoot and make the shot. There's somebody there to help him catch the rebound. If he doesn't have an opening, there's somebody else that will have the opening that can make the shot for him and make it better and stuff like that. Just get the point. So, with the three, just collaborating, working together, a group, teamwork. It doesn't just have to be you by yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much all I see. All I gotta say. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for you or see for you. Part 2. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hi there, pal 3. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to reiterate the questions. The questions are: a card that best describes you currently. Why are you afraid of your feelings or your emotions? How can you begin to explore your emotions? A way that you can be more patient with others. Where to look for more like-minded people, and something you should start to explore a little further. So you already know the first card out is Lovers, which is 15. 15 reduced to 6. And 6 is all about collaborating, communicating, harmony, peace, beauty. I said communicating, right? Yeah. And then we have Courthouse. No, I'm gonna pull the next card before I say something. But it's 22, which is five, and fives is all about like change, conflicts, transformation, um, transition. But it's very like temporary. Okay. Then we have false person. So what I was gonna say is with this courthouse is that you gotta get proof or like evidence. You know, that's how I see it. But then, what popped in my head was when people can get married at the courthouse, and it's like, yeah, that could happen. So it could, that could have been what happened. That's why I was like, let me pull the other card first. But nah, you got proof that somebody isn't who they say they are, or with this false person. You know, from SpongeBob, there's a smelly smell that smells smelly. You got proof of that smelly smell, okay? You found out where the smell is coming from. And eights is all about movements, personal power, self versus ego, and control and stuff like that.
Next, we have love yourself first. Your self-respect make you more romantically attractive.
Even though you look like a burnt chicken nugget, still love yourself. That's my favorite Vine. Wow. If you don't know that Vine, you should watch it. Okay? He said, even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
And then we have children. Your love life is affected by children.
If that false person could be immature. Not an actual child. They're just immature. They act like a child. A man child. And it's proof that they're a man child. I don't know one for a female. Female child? I guess. Man, girl child? Woman child? Girl child? Honeymoon. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of damn, word escaped me. It's on the tip of my tongue. Holidays, there we go. Enjoy the bliss of holiday times together. Ooh. Somebody might not have a good Valentine's Day. I'm sorry. I mean, the 15th is, or the 13th. I mean, you do you, okay? Like, you do you. Then we have get to know each other. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepened. Ooh, or you meet somebody on Valentine's Day. Could be that, okay? Speed dating. Ooh, well, but the false person here is given. Watch out. Somebody, either it's a lie, okay? There's something being hidden. Okay, either you masking your feelings, they masking their feelings, holding back a little bit, childish, immature. Somebody being childish and immature and holding back. Okay? Not being true. And then we have soulmate. Ooh, it could be a false flame, okay? Somebody that you thought was your soulmate is not actually your soulmate. Could be that too. Yes, this is just. And you're gonna actually meet a soulmate and realize that you got it all wrong. Start loving yourself You have start love yourself more. Realize that you don't love this person. You start loving and caring for yourself, and you start finding out what true love is, and you know. You would be your own Valentine's because rather than buying them a gift, you buy yourself a gift. Yo, that'd be a little bit that'd be childish and mature. Like that's that's a little bit fucked up. Um, or like I said before, somebody that you thought was your soulmate is not actually your soulmate, and there's gonna be some proof of that. Like I said, either the 15th or the 13th. Might not be the 14th, okay? Might not see them the 14th, but you gonna see them. You do you, okay? Like I said, you do that. Who am I?
And then we have transformation. I am on a journey within to meet my higher self to find true happiness. Like you see what I said before. You start loving yourself. You your own Valentine. And this is 3, and 3s are about like collaborating, working together, building together, teamwork. Right, rather than continue to fake loving this person, you just realize that it's just time to stop. Like you just, if you wanted to be an actor, you would have become one. Like you just. I'm sorry.
Then we have embracing change. You see, it's not me. Like it's just giving me. Just continue to give me like material to use to break up people. Like
It's saying I am moving easily and confidently through the change in my life.
And it's 31. 31 reduced to 4, and 4 is all about like being stable and grounded. Be like foundation, secure. It could be like pause, stagnation, stability.
Next we have fire element. I ignite the fire within me to connect to the divine. And this is 14. 14 reduced to 5. And 5 is all about change, transitions, conflict. But like I said before, it's very like temporary. And then we have abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. And that is 36. 36 reduced to 9. And 9 is all about releasing and letting go. See, again, releasing and letting go. You walked away from this person. Now I wasn't really trying to make breakups like a separation jokes and like Valentine's Day jokes, but you might, okay, you might be by yourself, okay, your kids might be your Valentine's this year, and that's cool, and that's fine, okay, at least you know they might actually love you, truly, they're not faking it, maybe, depending, kids be a little weird from time to time, you gotta feel it. It's okay, but you walking away from this fake person, you have proof that, they're immature or that they can't give you what you want or what you need. You're not on the same, like, emotional level. They might, like, be on a child's level while you're on adult level. And you have proof of that. I see that. You don't see eye to eye anymore. It's time to change and transform and embrace that change and transform and allow, like I said before with the soulmate, could be a false flame, right? And then we have fire. You thought this person was your soulmate, and they, you was looking for all the signs. They give the sign of a soulmate. A false flame would do that, yeah, but it's false. How do you know it's false? It's like
I would say like if you're like any mental distress, but then a soulmate can like put you through it. So it's just like you just have to look it up. There's different ways to like a karmic and stuff like that. It's stuff like you just pretty much at this point like they could have been like a soulmate and you had like somebody that you learned a lesson from to help your soul grow and change and transform, right? Help you grow spiritually, and help you with have to like to gain self respect. That's one of a lesson, to learn self worth and have peace in yourself, self love and stuff like that. And another one is discernment and trust. We have false person here. This person could have, been a soulmate to come in your life to teach you that you can't trust everybody and take things at face value. Okay? Some people just might try to withhold information from you. Hold back for I won't say like childish reasons, but immature reasons or simply because they're not able to. Um, they have like a kid mindset and stuff like I said before, like a man child. They're not. They're just a child in like an adult body, and they're saying like it's time to move away from that and embrace like accept that. I mean, you can't really expect much from a man child, really. They like some kids are very smart. Don't get me wrong, but then like for a man child or like a girl child, woman child, whatever I forgot the name I said for female, but it's just pretty much like someone that had somebody else do it for them their whole life, so they don't really know how to do it from themselves. So it's like they can't really give to you because they don't know how to give at all. You gotta, see that, fill that out. They might talk a good game, know what people want, know what to say, but they don't know how to give that and do that. Their words don't match their actions because they don't know how to act on it. They don't know how to do that, take action on it. You might have to fill it out, see that out, that this is not the relationship for you, and, leave. False fate, false lover, or a karmic lover. You learned this, whatever you need to learn. You learned the lesson. You don't have to be in a relationship with this person anymore, even though they're your soulmate. No, they can leave. They can go. You have many soulmates. You're your own soulmate as well, okay? You're your first soulmate. There's soulmates in your family. There's soulmates that you're friends with. There's romantic soulmates. But there's many different type of soulmates. Just like there's many different type of twin flames. You have twin flames in your family. You have twin flames in your friendships. You have romantic twin flames. Each one is just meant to teach you something, and some of them are just meant to teach you a lot of lessons, so they're there for a long period of time. And like your family, they're there for a long period of time, and to like there to protect you, help you grow, and shape you to be, I won't say like a upstanding citizen, but like, but to or hope like to take actions on your dreams. They're supposed to be able to do that or teach you to do that, and from and to go after your dreams and your abundance, and go with the flow that life has. It has its ups and downs, but you just have to go with the flow, and sometimes tough through it, and you know to get to the other side and stuff like that. But yeah, there's many different forms of. They're just here to teach you something to help you grow. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to be with them forever, especially if it's a romantic one. There's plenty, plenty. It's not just one. Plenty, plenty. Now it's just one that you will legit settle down with and be like, this is my like. I'm gonna marry you. I don't want nobody else. I'm good here. But it's not just, oh, it's done there. You always have to, you still growing. Your soul's always growing and want to learn new things and expanding and growing and stuff like that and changing. So, you always got to talk to each other and communicate with each other and stuff like that. And always, get to know each other throughout the changes and stuff like that. Rather than simply just be like, you're changing, you're not the person that I used to know anymore. Just be like, getting to know that person and realizing that, you're not going to be the same person every day. Like, I'm not the same person that I was yesterday. I'm not going to be the same person that I am tomorrow. So it's just like, it is what it is. Everybody change every day. It's just a part of life. Sometimes it's drastic, sometimes it's not. Mm-hmm.
So we have, what kind of advice what kind of advice on life would my old self give my current self? What have I accomplished through this journey? Then we have, what is my biggest failure or regret? What kind of lessons have I learned from it?
Ooh. I thought of a joke. Don't mind me.
If you could live in any other time period, what would it be, and what would you be doing? Then we have, what did I learn that you can use next time?
But if you don't want to listen to me on soulmates, because I know I keep explaining soulmates. Oh, you can just look it up. It's one video that was like an hour long, and how he explained it, it's a soul contract that we don't remember making from a past life. Some of them we are able to recognize and realize, like, oh, I know you in a past life, like I felt like I known you before. That's a soulmate. It's a past life thing. There's a connection somewhere. There's a connection there. They coming for some, like, to help you grow in something, learn something. And I want you, whoever, you learn whatever you need to learn. They don't really need to be there anymore. They no longer serve a purpose to be there. You're already grown and changed and transformed. It's like, not like a test, but it's like class or school. Like, you already learned the material that you need to learn, so like you can leave the classroom. You don't want sitting in the seat still for some reason. Like, it's
And then we have, what are 3 simple ways I can love myself every day? What are 5 qualities I already have that I love about myself?
So we have problem. What? Pain is temporary. Quitting is forever. Right? So, but this pain is temporary and quitting is forever. If you decide to throw in the towel and keep this false person because it's my soulmate, we're meant to be together, and you just thrown in the towel and just be like, F all the other soulmates. Okay, I'ma stick with this over here and work through it and suffer. You do that. Okay? That's your choice. Just remember, you chose that. Okay? You chose this fake person. This, you can even call it karmic at this point. False flame. Like I said. Karmic. You don't have to be there anymore. Proof you don't have to be there anymore. Either proof this is a false person, or just Past its expiration date. It's time to let it go. Transformation and embrace change. Embrace the transformation. Embrace the change. To let it go. Okay? Or it could even be in served papers. To be separated. Keep away from each other. Okay? And you still fighting and you still going hard. It's just like, yeah, that's on you. You make those choices. You're quitting on everybody else. You quitting on yourself, thinking that this person loves you and it's only love that you're good enough to get, when it's like, it's not. You're not. You deserve actual love. This person cannot give that to you. Okay? Okay. Then we have sorry, I kicked the ring thing. And we have I forgive myself. Oh, now it's all slanted. Okay. And we have I forgive myself for my mistakes. Right? You probably thought this person was your soulmate, and they are, or they were at some point in time. But you already learned the lesson that you needed to learn. Okay? They already transformed you, helped you transform. Okay? Time to let them go. Walk away. Let them go teach somebody else. Okay? You don't need to continue learning the lesson and being in the class and sitting there. It's okay. You can leave. Okay? You're like a super senior now. You can just leave. There we have, I know good things will continue to happen in my life. Like I said before, if you're thinking this false person is the best you can do, that's on you, bro. That is not on nobody else but you. There's good things and good opportunities all around you. You might be overlooking it or not paying attention to it because you're too busy focusing on making it work with this false person. When I struggle, I always learn something new. Then we have, I am grounded, I am loved, I am enough. Then we have, when I lean towards love, I am led. And then we have, I am unapologetic about the desires. Well, start over. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So if you focus, right? Okay, what you focus on will grow. If you focus on this, right, this relationship, and it's not growing, it just keep falling apart. What that mean? It's not working, huh? Maybe we should just let it go. Okay, let it fall apart. You know, it's like a car. You can fix a car but so many times. Okay, but at some point you just gotta leave it on the side of the road. Like you can break down but so many times. Okay, like you can do but so many tricks, jiggle it but so many times for it to work. Okay, before you just gotta be like, you know what? You just gotta let it go. Okay. And then we have the universe has my back. They helping you change and transform. Okay. Saying it's time to grow. Time to go. This is not helping your growth. It's stunting your growth. Time to go. Let's cut it out. Okay? Forgive yourself for your mistakes. You know? Like I said, there's many soulmates. You have plenty romantic ones. Plenty. Not just the one. Okay? It's just one that you might actually sit down and marry. But then, you might actually marry that person and end up being divorced. So it doesn't really matter. So it's just like, yeah. But if it's not working out, you focus on it and it's not growing, why all it's growing is pain and heartache and betrayal, lies. Why not just cut it out and actually have actual happiness? Actual love that won't lie to you, make you cry, deceive you. You know? An actual soulmate, a true soulmate. Because you already learned whatever you need to learn from that person. So it's time to wrap it up and let it go. So, you can, because abundance can mean anything. It could be spiritual abundance, financial abundance, physical abundance, any type of abundance. But that would be on hold or a halt or delay because there's no space because you're too busy with this person. And if it is a person, like if it is an actual soulmate, you have to let go of this person so the actual soulmate can come in. Or, make that soulmate your actual person, the person that you're actually supposed to probably like end up marrying or something like that. You have it like make them a friend because you're too busy working with this fake person. Be like, I'm gonna make it work. Like, no, you've been making it work. It's not growing. This is growing heartache, pain, anxiety, depression, sadness, stressing out. It's just like, y'all can just let each other go. Transform the relationship into a connection by letting each other go, changing it, so things can move on and get better. So you can meet other people, you can meet yourself, learn, get back in touch with yourself, realizing that, you made a mistake here. What you thought you wanted, you don't actually want. That, you want somebody that's able to put effort into a relationship as much effort you putting into the relationship, but not just you putting putting in all the effort, or you always giving and taking care of the other person because the other person can't. It's like you protect them, they protect you. You love them, they love you. It's equal. Y'all both putting in the work and constantly showing up to put in that work and that effort, not just one person doing it. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you, Pal 3, for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.